Do you find yourself struggling with your content creation? Is it not getting enough views, engagement, or making sales for you? Well, if you are, you're not alone. In this video today, I am going to share with you the most common reasons that people's content is falling flat. And then I'm going to give you my 4-part framework that you can use, whether you're a network marketer, affiliate marketer, coach, or course creator, in order to plan content that gets views, engagement, and closes more sales. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Lindsay Sewell from lindsaysewell.com, and I help you, the busy entrepreneur, to create more leverage in your business to attract your ideal clients and customers so that you can create the time and financial freedom that you deserve. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about successful content creation. I polled my group, Online Marketing Made Fun, on Facebook and asked them, what are your biggest struggles in your business? If you could wave a magic wand, what would you change right now? And folks gave me a wide variety of things that they would like to be more productive and more effective at in their business. And content creation was on there. A lot of people struggle with staying organized with it, and a lot of people struggle with just figuring out what good content really looks like. So why are most people failing with their content? There's a couple different reasons for this. One is that they don't really know what they're selling. They haven't put a plan in place over the next 30 to 60 days and gotten really focused on what it is that they're selling. So they're talking about one thing over here and they're talking about something over there, and they are confusing their audience. And an audience that's confused doesn't take any action. Another reason that a lot of people fail is that their content isn't congruent with their offer. If you're selling an online marketing course, then you don't want to be talking about cake decorating. That's not relevant content. Now, I'm not saying you can't be a multifaceted entrepreneur and you can't have different hobbies and interests, but when you're in promotion mode and when you're creating content for a specific product, a specific offer, or a specific launch, you want to make sure that that content is extremely congruent with the offer that you want to put in front of your audience. Now, another reason that people fail is it's the wrong message to market. Just like I said, you want to have congruent content, you need to have the right market. If you're trying to sell how to write a book, but you're not talking to people who want to become authors, that messaging isn't going to be reaching the market. They're not going to be interested in what you have. So making sure that you are creating the appropriate audience. And if you don't know how to do that, you're going to want to go to my channel and check out this video on how to use attraction marketing to create your ideal audience that wants to engage with the content that you have. Now, once you have that audience, that messaging has to be the right messaging and solve the pains, the problems, and the struggles that your specific audience has. And the last reason that I see a lot of people struggle is that they just don't have enough eyeballs on their stuff. They're working with too few a number, and they think because they posted once, or they did one TikTok video or one little Facebook story or one Instagram reel or sent out one email to their list, that everybody has seen their offer. And when you're creating content, regardless of whether that content is leading somebody into an eventual offer or it actually is the content that sells your offer, you want to promote your content. You want to make sure that you're pointing people back from many different channels and ways to see the content that you're putting together for them, because social media is a very crowded place. There's lots of competition these days, and you want to make sure that your ideal clients and customers are getting their eyeballs on your content. So how do we do this, Lindsay? What is the magic formula? Today, I'm going to tell you the 4-part framework. But if you don't get those other things handled first, then this framework is not going to work for you. So make sure that you've got the right message to market, that it's congruent messaging, and that once I give you this framework, you commit to promoting. So what is the framework? Well, step 1 is that we want to decide what outcome we want from our content. What is the thing that you want to sell, or the action that you want your audience to take over the next 30 to 60 days? And I say 30 to 60 days because we don't want to confuse people. You don't want to be jumping around each and every single week or day, and you don't want to be trying to post something at the last minute. You want to reverse engineer this content so you know what you're creating over the next 30 to 60 days, and you can be very specific, very focused, and very congruent. So let's take an example and say you want to sell maybe a copywriting course or an email marketing course, and you want to let people know why they need either email marketing or copywriting, and your program that they're going to enroll in at the end is the outcome that you're looking for. That means that we're going to be creating content around that messaging. And I'm assuming that if this is your offer, you already have an audience of people that are looking for something to sell. They're looking to create persuasion and influence, and they're thinking about how copywriting might be an answer or a solution for them, or they want leverage and they're looking for email marketing, right? We want to make sure that we have the right market for this offer. So once we know what the offer is that we're wanting to sell, step 2 is we've got to do some research. And how do we find out what exactly our market is searching for in relation to the offer that we have? Well, if you don't already have TubeBuddy for YouTube, then I'll go ahead and I'll put the affiliate link that I have below, and you can sign up and check out that service. TubeBuddy allows you to search on YouTube and see if people are actually looking for the words that you're thinking about putting in your titles and in your videos and in your content. So you can search for words around copywriting and around email marketing and see what types of topics and how much search volume there actually is for those topics. TubeBuddy's also going to give you like subtopics and similar topics. So it's going to give you a great way to formulate the language that you're going to use in your content. So people are searching for it and they're looking for it. And it's going to give you how to really hook people and draw them in, and to make sure that you're not creating content that nobody is searching for. So once you have that kind of narrowed down and you have some of those keywords and topics, go ahead and type them into the search bar of YouTube. This is going to show you other content creators and the volume of the videos that they have, the volume of views on videos with similar topics. So you can go and you can find other creators, and you can find people who have had lots of views already on their content. And you can listen to their videos. You can listen to the information that they're providing. You're not going to copy it, but you're going to use it as inspiration for your own content. You can also go and search for those exact influencers over on other social media platforms to see what types of questions their audience is asking. You can look in the comments on YouTube, or you can go over and see if they have a Facebook page or an Instagram account, and you can see what the audience that is already looking for the content that you want to produce is asking, is wanting, is talking about. So it gives you a wealth of information about your clients' struggles and challenges that you can address when you're creating your content. Last but not least, sometimes you'll even find Facebook groups that are tied directly to those influencers or the types of content that you're wanting to create. And you can get into those groups and see what is going on in the conversation. I promise you, I know this step sounds like a lot of work, but it goes a very long way in allowing you to create content that makes people sit back and go, oh, How did he or she know exactly what I was struggling with and exactly what I needed? And that's how effective content creates influence and persuasion and effortlessly leads into sales. So once you've done all this research and you've got a couple different topics that you could talk about that are congruent with your ultimate offer, step number 3 is that you want to take your audience on a progression and a journey. So again, let's go back to this copywriting course. Maybe the first week, your content is talking all about how you can get permission and create persuasion and influence with your language and with your writing and with your posting. And you can explain to people how gaining that permission and gaining that ability to persuade and influence can make their lives easier and their businesses more profitable. And then maybe in week 2, you could talk about headlines that really capture people's attention and get them to open their emails, or headlines that stop the scroll on social media when they're doing a live video or creating a post, and why the headline is even more important than the body of the copy and why they need to spend time on that and how to craft a really good headline. And then in week 3, you could expand on saying, copywriting is not just for people who write ads and who write emails, but it's also very effective when you're doing your social media posting and even delivering a speech on stage or giving a virtual presentation. And once you learn how to effectively use language to influence and persuade and close people into your business, you will be able to increase your sales exponentially. So now you've taken them through a progression and you're getting them warmed up for the offer that you're going to put in front of them with your content. And the next piece of content really should paint the picture for your audience at what is possible for them if they go along on the journey that you're offering. What does life look like right now while they're struggling? They're not making money in their business. They're not an effective copywriter. Their emails aren't getting open. And what could life look like for them once they go through your program, your coaching, your course, join your business, join your team? This is how content is used to take people along on the journey, follow a progression so that by the time you make your offer, they are literally dying to work with you. And number 4, we talked about this one a little bit earlier, is promote, promote, promote. You want to be able to get as many eyeballs on your content as possible, because after all, you're taking your time and your energy to put into this content and to deliver your offer. And you want those people who need what you have to say, yes, I'm ready. I am ready, Lindsay. Let's go. So you want to promote. And if you don't know how you can promote in very short amounts of time, I want you to watch this video afterwards on Facebook stories and how 15 seconds can help you generate more leads and make more sales in your business. Now, we've been talking about copywriting, so it wouldn't be fair if I didn't offer you my absolute favorite copywriting course below from my dear friend, Brian Finale. He is an 8-figure copywriter and is a real master of persuasion and influence with language. And if you want to go ahead and grab that course today, you are going to be able to take not only your writing, but your speaking and your influence to the next level. So again, I hope this 4-part framework was helpful to you. And I want you to go out there and create content with confidence and close more sales in your business. And I will see you in the next video.